Hello, it's Deborah from the attic, and today I want to show you some journals that I've made in the past. This was made for a specific holiday that I went on to learn how to cook, and it has lots of photos and comments from the time that were made while I was actually on the course. Then I did a tutorial online and I showed you how to make this beautiful journal using a map, but most recently I've begun looking into bullet journaling. I've never kept a bullet journal, I've never kept a daily journal or a diary. And so I'm starting and I'm sharing it with you. This is the journal cover that I made for myself, and I will provide a link to show you how to do this as well. And in addition to the removable booklets I have in here, this is a little packet of stickers. Now I've made these stickers and I'll be talking about this with you in a future video. But for today, I want to show you how I'm going to plan my month for October. This is September. This is how I did it. Very, very simple little boxes, because I found that it was quite difficult to get started with this. And so for October, I'm going to follow the same layout. I'm adding the days of the week down the side of one of my columns. I'm just adding the initial letters, and then I'm adding the numbers as well. I'm leaving a column between my letters and my numbers to give the whole thing a sense of space. And I'm only writing my numbers down once because that means that I can use them across the whole page. I'm using Pitt Artist brush pens, and the colours I've chosen are Magenta 133, Indian Red 192, Caput Mortuum 169, Terracotta 186, and Chromium Green Opaque 174. I'm also using a frictionless black pen. This will allow me to erase any mistakes that I might make. I'm going to add in the extra two elements that I use this bullet journal page for. That is for meal planning and also my habit tracker. My habit tracker is very short. I will be developing this in future, but the important thing for me was to get started and begin to use a layout that I could at least then have as a starting point. And the reason I'm sharing this is because I thought it'd be useful for you to see the whole journey. I could have waited 6 months into the future and then shown you a far more complete journal, but this way we can learn together. I'm just copying down the habits that I want to track. I don't have very many good habits, so this doesn't take me very long at all. And using the habit tracker like this, where the titles of the habits are listed vertically, means I just use the numbers on the left-hand page across both pages. For these squares, I wanted to make them a bit more interesting, so I added washi tape, and that's pretty much how we're going to do this layout as well. I'm going to start with my 3 boxes, which are for my social media and for some recipes and for ideas, and this is some washi tape. I've got a piece of washi tape here which is really beautiful for autumn. It's nice leaves in the colours of the pens that I've chosen so that all the colours match in and tie in. And I'm adding a line of those along the bottom and just snipping them so that they're a little bit neater. I'm using one of my Pitt marker brush pens to add some colour to the top title boxes. This ink is very good because you can apply it quite thickly and it won't show through onto the page below. I'm going to complete my centre box with a green ink, and I hope you can see how simple this is. By using boxes which I've already marked out using pencil, you can create a bullet journal really quickly for yourself to suit your needs. The bullet journal shouldn't be a burden. It shouldn't be an extra thing you have to worry about doing. This took me maybe half an hour. Once I had my layout and once I knew what I was doing, all I had to do then was choose my colours, choose my pens, and follow the layout that I had used in the previous month. I know this layout will develop in the future, and over the coming months it will change and I'll find different ways of doing this. But in the meantime, I wanted to do something really quick and easy to get me into the routine of keeping a daily journal. I also didn't want to be distracted by worrying about artwork, and so this is my very simple workaround. Now these are the stickers that I talked about earlier, and these have been pre-produced. I'll talk about that in a future video. All I need to do now is decide where I want these to go, and I can stick them directly onto my page, and they give immediate colour and visual interest, which is great if you're very busy and you don't have a lot of time to think about your artwork. Now that I have my bullet journal prepared, I can begin to add in the important dates. So now I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time, as always. I hope you found this useful, and until we meet again, take care.